Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Trying not to be too loud tonight.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Oh. Otterbein's better than I thought they were.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Trying not to be too loud tonight. That's actually good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Yeah. That's good. All right, we all good, Vinny?
We all good?
All right, sweet. So go on 6:55 with the intro. Remember to record it. You did the last time, so and then we'll be all set. Yeah, when you'll notice when I'm done talking on the intro, just count us down from there. So, yeah, just like a PSA. All right, thank you. We'll call back in close to 6:55. From the McPherson Academic and Athletic Complex on the campus of the University of Mount Union, you're tuned in for Mount Union Purple Raider basketball here on 91.1 WRMU and the Mount Union Athletics live stream. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Friday night of Mount Union Purple Raider basketball. I'm Brendan DeVinny, joined alongside by Jacob Boutar. Tonight we have the Mount Union women's team taking on the Otterbein Cardinals. The Lady Raiders entering at 0-4, whereas the Otterbein Cardinals have went 3-1 in their first 2 weekends of play. Jacob, let's get into this one. The Raiders coming in at 0-4, but you take a look at those first 4 games, really 3 out of the 4. That one Saturday game against Ball and Wallace Yellow Jackets really took it to Mount Union. But so far, in 3 of these first 4 games, the Raiders have been putting up a huge fight against the 2 top teams in the conference, Ball and Wallace and John Carroll. They just have not been able to close these out. I've been saying it all along, they're the best 0-4 team I've ever seen play.
And I'd have to agree with you on that, Brendan. Really, what Mount Union's done a great job at doing is putting themselves in holes and digging themselves out of the holes. Really, what I want to see them do is just play a complete game. They've been very good at having one good quarter, and then they'll go on a long scoring drought, and then they'll put themselves in a big hole. So really, if they can eliminate those scoring droughts and really just put together one complete game, they should be fine. And also, they need to limit those turnovers too, because that can obviously kill the offensive momentum there, and they've had their issues at times this year with those turnovers.
Yeah, you said it, the scoring droughts. The game that we called last weekend, Saturday night against John Carroll, the Raiders got a lot of momentum going into halftime. They cut it to a 6-point lead, but that third quarter, they allowed John Carroll to largen their lead to double digits, and that really is what kind of killed the Raiders. They crawled back into it in the fourth quarter, but you're asking to do way too much when you dig yourself into those deep holes. How does Mount Union just stay consistent tonight and not allow themselves to get down 15, 17 points?
It's just that offensive consistency right there. Elena Rowell's had a bit of a shooting slump here these last couple games, so if she can get out of that slump, that would obviously help the Purple Raiders out a lot. But also, I'm looking at Kelsey Glass. She had a great week last week. She was really red hot from the field. So just feed her early on, see if she's still red hot from last week, and really just move that ball around. If nobody's really making shots consistently, it never hurts to just move that ball around. There's energy in the ball when you move it around a good amount of times. So just move that ball around and see who's got the hot hand here tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned Kelsey Glass, one of the best three-point shooters on this ball club. Mount Union taking around 20 3-point attempts per game. They're shooting 38% from behind the arc. And then you look at Kelsey Glass, her three-point shooting percentage, 73% from behind the arc. So that is incredibly great. And you mentioned the other one that I think really needs to start getting going is Elena Rao. She is known for knocking down that three-point shot. The Raiders have really used that long ball to their advantage this year.
Yeah, and Elena Rao will get out of this slump. When you're as good of a player as she is, you just occasionally have these spurts where you just can't get anything to fall. But what I'm seeing from her is she's still aggressive. She knows that those shots are going to come to her, so she's not afraid to take them, which is why I have a feeling that she can break out of that slump here tonight.
It's really a crucial ball game here tonight for Mount Union to try and get on the winning side of things. And you take a look at their opponent tonight, Jacob, doesn't really get any easier from the first 2 weekends, taking on the 3-1 Otterbein Cardinals, led by Katie McCrary and Julia Jackson. This Cardinals team has knocked off Marietta, which is annually one of the better women's programs. What is your outlook on these Cardinals tonight?
Well, really, they're just going to need to play great defense on these Cardinals tonight. The Cardinals shoot pretty well from the floor. They shoot 49% as a team, and from the three-point line, they shoot 47%, which is just absolutely crazy to think about right there. But this Otterbein team has a great collection of veterans on the squad, as well as a bunch of young players, too, that step up. For example, Katie McCurry, who you mentioned, Brendan, she is a freshman, and she is leading the team off the bench with 15 points per game, along with Angelia Jackson, the senior. So they have a great collection of players here on this squad. So Mount just really needs to buckle down on defense, and they should be fine in this game.
Yeah, Otterbein started the season with a loss, 82-80 at Marietta, but then they came home and got 2 huge wins. They looked like a completely different team the next night against Marietta, winning 108-75. And then last weekend, Ohio Northern, they were able to just dominate them. Friday night, 73-48. And then at Ohio Northern, had a little bit of trouble with the Polaris Bears, but pull it out 69-62. So they don't play as dominant on the road. We'll see if that is a consistent trend here tonight against the Raiders. But we will take a break here on WRMU for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting lineups and bring you a tip-off from Alliance. Back here on 91.1 WRMU and the Mount Union Athletics live stream. Mount Union Purple Raider women's basketball here tonight. Brendan Deviney here with you alongside Jacob Boutar. Let's take a look at these starting lineups for the Raiders here tonight. A new look, different lineup. You've still got Elena Rao in there, Anna Cannon getting the start, Corinna Maynard, the point guard, Bree Gassman underneath, but then the new addition to the starting lineup is sophomore guard Kelsey Glass. We've talked about her, Jacob, getting the start in place of Sarah Meach, who will come off the bench, but Kelsey Glass deservingly so getting that start tonight.
Yeah, and maybe she can provide some spark for this offensive starting lineup here, because like how we said, red hot last week, just keep feeding her early and see if she's still got that magic from last week.
Taking a look at the starting lineup for the Cardinals, Tamia Kendrick, freshman guard, Angelia Jackson getting the start, a senior guard, Jenna Hoschauer, a junior guard, senior center Bryn Mangold, the tallest player on the Cardinals team at 6'1", and then Abby Zirkle, a senior guard. So tallest girl at 6'1", pretty different from the blue streaks of John Carroll that we saw last weekend.
Yeah, we ran into that issue last week with Nicole Heffington and Olivia Nagy from John Carroll. They were great at protecting the paint, but still, this Otterbein team is a good defensive squad, so despite not having that much size as some of the other teams we've seen, I still expect them to play some solid defense tonight.
Mount Union and Otterbein here on the first Friday of February, getting into the heart of this shortened season, nearing the OAC tournament. All you have to do is put yourself in a position to get into the tournament. That is what the Raiders are trying to do, trying to get themselves out of the basement of the Ohio Athletic Conference. Brittany Gassman and Bryn Mangold taking the tip at midcourt. The Raiders won the tip as it tipped out to Elena Rao. Her shot from the baseline is no good. Rebound goes to Mangold. And we're underway from Alliance. Cardinals in their road all red jerseys. Raiders in their white home jerseys as number 5, Tamia Kendrick, drives through the lane against Grenda Maynard. Goes up for the layup and is fouled at the line. Elena Rao actually called for the foul. And so Tamia Kendrick will go to the line.
And Tamia Kendrick just did a great job right there, Brendan, at really hesitating, showing that maybe she might step back for the three-pointer and actually took it to the hole, and Elena Rao had no choice but to foul.
Tamia Kendrick, a freshman out of Newark, misses both at the line, and the rebound goes out to Jackson, and then they'll bring it up to the top of the key again. Kendrick over to Hoschauer, tries to get it to Kendrick, and it's stolen away by Rao. Rao on the other end finds Cannon on the fast break. Cannon puts up her shot. That's no good. Loose ball rebound goes to Abby Zirkle. Here come the Cardinals on the other end. They'll swing it around the arc. Kendrick with it. Now over to Zirkle. Right wing. Mangold driving, and that's pass is tipped out of bounds by Rao. Angelia Jackson will inbound on the baseline. 8:57 to play. First quarter, still no score between Otterbein and Mount Union. Hoschauer getting pressured, finds Mangold underneath, and she gets the first bucket on the night.
Great job to break that double team and find Bryn Mangold for the easy basket.
Rao finding Gassman underneath, and she's fouled by Jackson. Kendrick on the arm. A rough foul there from Tamia Kendrick, so Bree Gassman will go to the line. Shooting 2, and we'll try to tie this ball game up.
That was a great lob pass right there by Elena Rao, really giving Bree Gassman the space to make the catch and really go up strong and draw the foul.
Gassman misses the first one at the line, so far, no one making free throws tonight. Gassman's second one is money, so she gets the Raiders on the board. 2-1, 8:35 to play, first quarter. Kendrick brings the ball up, pressured from Maynard, loses the ball on the logo, finds Hoschauer. Now over to Zirkle for 3, and that's good. Abby Zirkle, a senior guard, makes it 5-1 Otterbein.
Great aggressive defense right there by Mount Union. Just Otterbein kept their cool and got the easy three-pointer.
Rao inside of Gassman, working against Mangold. The reverse layup is no good, and the rebound goes to Mangold. Zirkle over to Kendrick. Now up top. Now over to Zirkle, left wing. Zirkle driving baseline, and goes right past Emma Cannon for the layup. 7-1 Cardinals, 7:43 to play, first quarter.
And you got to guard the baseline better than that, Brendan. One rule in basketball on defense, you can never let the paint be controlled by the offense, and you can never let that baseline be controlled either.
Cannon just inside the arc, banks it home. Emma Cannon, the first field goal made for the Raiders, makes it 7-3. Kendrick picks up her dribble, now finds Hoschauer. Hoschauer defended by Rao. Now over to Jackson. Jackson over to Hoschauer. Tried to kick it out to Kendrick, but that's stolen away by Cannon. Cannon on the other end. On the fast break, the layup is good. It's now a 7-5 ball game. Full court press coming here from the Raiders. Hoschauer tries to get it to Zirkle. Tipped, but she brings it in. Now here's Kendrick. Kendrick through the lane. Finds Mangold underneath, and that was too easy.
Yeah, Brendan, you said it. Mount Union's being a little bit too aggressive right now, going for the steal too much, and Otterbein's taking advantage of that.
Kelsey Glass getting the start tonight. Finds Rao. Rao driving baseline. Fouled on the shot. And they're actually going to say they're going to wave off the shot. So they'll take it on the baseline. A few substitutions here in for the Raiders. Katie Clark into the ball game. Sarah Meach, Izzy Palamone, and Lainey Ziegler all into the ball game. And McCannon, the only one that stays out on the floor right now. Ziegler trying to inbound. Time running out. And she gets called for the 5-second violation. Eventually found Clark, but it was too late. 6:28 to play. Turnover for the Raiders. Cardinals with it, up 9-5. Hoschauer, the circle, inside to Mangold. Mangold trying to find Jackson. She does. And draws the foul. Gets a shot to go on the layup. And Angelia Jackson will go to the line for one more.
And right now, Brendan, Otterbein is really moving without the ball very efficiently, and really Mount Union has no answer for it.
Angelia Jackson, a senior guard from Cincinnati, went to Lakota West. Misses the one free throw. Rebound goes out to Cannon. Cannon fouled from behind by Jackson as she crossed midcourt. I'm sure Jackson's going to want that foul back.
Yeah, that's just not really a necessary foul right there. But what I'm loving, what I'm seeing right now from Emma Cannon, she's being very active on the defensive end, and she's being very aggressive on the offensive end as well.
11-5, Otterbein over Mount Union. Katie Clark with it, now finds Meach top the key inside to Palamone. Palamone backing down, layup no good. Rebound goes to Jackson. Jackson fights for man, up floor, the layup is no good. Rebound goes out to Cannon. Cannon defended by Katie McCrary, who's recently checked into the ball game for Otterbein. Now here's Clark out to Meach. Meach defended on the right wing. No, now up top to Ziegler. Bringing it around to Palamone on the left side, defended by Hoschauer. Finds Ziegler underneath, and it's out of bounds on Jackson. And so the Raiders will have it on the baseline. Substitution here for Otterbein is Claire Redabaugh. And Sarah Turley checks into the ball game for Mount Union, along with Maddie Miles. So Katie McCrary, Claire Redabaugh, Abby Zirkle, all on the floor right now for Otterbein. Under 5.5 to play. 6 on the shot clock. Katie Clark, the floater in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Palamone. That shot no good. Another chance here as Miles gets the rebound. They swing it around up top to Ziegler. Shortened shot clock here. Clark on the left wing, defended by McCrary. Now up top to Turley for a long three. Off the back iron. Rebound out to Redabaugh. Redabaugh on the other end. Kicks it out to Zirkle. Zirkle, the floater on the baseline is good. A little Callan Sexton floater there to make it 13-5.
And Mount Union just had a great offensive possession, the 2 offensive rebounds and great ball movement. Just unfortunately couldn't get the basket. But on defense, you can't let them drive into the paint as easily as that.
Turley an open 3 ball, top of the key, off the front end. Rebounded by Palamone. Puts up the shot and is fouled on the shot underneath. And she'll go to the line for 2. An aggressive rebound there from Izzy Palamone.
Back-to-back possessions now, Brendan. Izzy Palamone is making her presence known down there in the paint.
13-5, Otterbein over Mount Union as Elena Rao and Corona Maynard check back into the ball game for Clark and Ziegler. 4:33 to play. First quarter, Izzy Palamone at the line, shooting 2. And the first one with that rainbow arc is good to get on the scoreboard. And can't get the second one to rattle home. Rebounded by Keena Wadaker. Zirkle, top key, defended by Turley. Now gives it up. Here's McCrary. Now out to Zirkle for three, and that's rattles home. Abby Zirkle has found her touch. That's the second three from her tonight. And we will get a traveling violation on Maddie Miles. Maybe a tic-tac call there, but that's another errant turnover from Mount Union.
Mount Union's just playing a little bit out of control on both ends right now. They're not playing too terrible of defense right now, but on the offensive end, you just got to get out of the scoring drought, like how we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast.
Katie McCrary brings up the floor for Otterbein. Reverse layup is good. No passes on that possession. McCrary just takes it herself. Other end here, Rao for a long three. No good. Rebound goes to Zirkle. They bring out the floor. Jenna Hoschauer in the lane, and that shot is good. Timeout from the Raiders, and the Cardinals have opened up a 20-6 lead over Mount Union here in the first quarter. 3:38 to play, and Otterbein, the last few possessions here, have used that fast break offense and the high tempo, pushing it up and down the floor to their advantage to break out to a 14-point lead.
Yeah, and Mount Union really needs to be careful here. They're not getting any of their shots really to fall on the offensive end, but defensively, you really need to buckle down on the paint. Otterbein's had a lot of easy drives here to start this game, so really Mount Union just needs to pack the paint, continue to move the ball on offense, because your offense is going to eventually come, but you need to stop them from getting these easy driving lanes.
Mount Union has Glass, Rao, Maynard, Gassman, and Turley all on the floor here, and upperclassmen lineup, and Elena Rao called for an offensive foul. Correction, no, it's Bree Gassman called for an offensive foul, and that doesn't help you at all out of that timeout.
Not going to get out of a scoring drought with ticky-tack turnovers, Brendan.
McCrary driving the floor in the lane, stole away by Gassman. Gassman, other end here, slows it up, gives it to Rao. Now over to Turley. And another offensive foul. That time going against Corinna Maynard. Boy, that official over there on the far side calling everything tonight.
Unfortunately, I think those are two good calls right there by the official, too. You need to make sure your feet are set whenever you're setting a screen, because if not, the refs are going to get you on that every single time.
And that screen, similar to the holding call in football, there's holding on every play. There's screens on every play. They just don't get called as much. They're getting called tonight. Gretabaugh drives to the lane. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Second attempt no good. Rebound goes to Gassman. Gassman on the other end. Finds Maynard. She'll set things up. Finds Glass. Wanted the three. Now drives to the lane. The floater in the lane is good. Rattles home. And she breaks the scoring drought. Kelsey Glass on the board tonight. 20-8. Otterbein over the Raiders.
Great job by Kelsey Glass right there. Otterbein really closed out because they know how red hot she can be from the three-point line, and it was a smart move to make the drive.
Jackson over to Gretabaugh. They trying to get it in the Mangold, who's backing down Gassman. Now here's McCrary calling the play, defended by Maynard. McCrary, open three ball. Off the back iron, rebound goes to Gassman, and Rao will bring it up the floor. Lena Rao trying to go fast. Gives it out to Glass for an open three. She got it. And that's the offense they've been looking for.
Just a great driving kick right there by Elena Rao, and great job by Kelsey Glass to be wide open and ready to hit that three-pointer.
She now has 5 on the night. And pressure coming here. Glass with the stolen ball. Defended by Jackson. Goes up for the layup and gets fouled on that steal. And we've seen that a couple times tonight. Raiders forcing turnovers, just ripping it out of the point guard's hands.
Very active hands right now in the passing lanes, and what I'm loving, what I'm seeing right now from Mount Union too, is they're just driving the ball with great aggression. And every time you drive as strongly as they are, you're either going to make the bucket or you're going to draw a foul.
Tamia Kendrick checks back into the ball game for Otterbein, and Natalie Galeta into the ball game for the first time tonight for the Cardinals, as Kelsey Glass knocks down her first free throw to make it an 8-point ball game. 1:42 to play, first quarter. And Glass rattles home the second. And it's a 7-point ball game. Hoschauer will bring it up the floor. Now double team behind the midpoint line. They find Mangold wide open underneath. Kenny McCrary to Bryn Mangold, and if you just cannot keep doing that if you're the Raiders.
You always got to make sure that you protect the middle of the court there, Brendan.
Glass, a long distance 3 ball. She got it. Timeout from Diana Knowles of Otterbein, and Kelsey Glass has now found her stroke from behind the arc. That's a couple 3 balls. She's got 10, leading the way for Mount Union. It's a 6-point ball game. 1:20 to play here in the first quarter. And the Raiders, staying within reach here of Otterbein, even though it has seemed at times like this was getting away from him here early on.
And once again, it's Kelsey Glass right now. She's picking up right where she left off from last week. Loving what I'm seeing from her right now. Otterbein is doing a great job at really closing out on her, but not these past couple possessions. And Kelsey Glass just needs to continue to be aggressive, and the Purple Raiders just need to keep feeding her that ball.
Katie Glass and Abby Zirkle both have 2 3 balls, and those threes have really been making the difference in this ball game. Hoschauer out to McCrary for a long distance 3, and she got it. Katie McCrary makes it 25-16, under a minute to play. Gassman pulls up from the elbow, and she knocked it down. Bree Gassman a long 2, makes it a 7-point ball game, 25-18, 42 seconds to play here in the first. McCrary into Mangold. Mangold loses the ball, picked up by Maynard. Maynard brings it up the midcourt. Finds Cannon in the corner. Cannon drives to the lane. The layup, no good. Good defense in there from the Cardinals. Shot clock turned off. McCrary finds Kendrick underneath. Kendrick out to Galeta, and Galeta will bring it up to the top of the key. Otterbein looking for that last shot here in the quarter. McCrary defended by Cannon. McCrary stutter steps in the lane. The shot is good, and that will end the first quarter of play. A couple big shots from the Cardinals extend their lead to 27-18 over Mount Union. Taking a look at those first quarter stats, Abby Zirkle has 10 and Katie McCrary has 7. And McCrary coming off the bench has been red hot for the Cardinals.
And she really doesn't play like a true freshman here, Brendan. Katie McCrary really plays more than what her age would say, and right now all I'm seeing from Mount Union is they're playing okay on defense and they're starting to get in a rhythm here offensively, but you need to protect the paint better. That's where it's going to start right there, because they're doing a great job at really defending those passing lanes, but if you're not protecting the paint and you're letting the Cardinals get some easy baskets, it's going to be a long night here for Mount Union.
Long night indeed, so we'll see if the second quarter here they can try and cut into this one and try and take the lead. Jacob, the news from Wednesday affecting all of us here at Division III and Mount Union. NCAA canceling the winter championships here. Teams like women's basketball here and men's basketball really affected by that. Wrestling as well. All you can say, I'm sure the coaches will say the same thing, nothing that you really can control. From here on out, go out and play, try to win, and now you can really worry about winning that OAC championship.
Exactly, and the OAC championship just got way more important because really you're not playing for that national championship anymore, so really just play every game like it's your last.
Back here in the second quarter, and Tamia Kendrick drives through the lane, gets a shot to go, and draws the foul to start the quarter for Otterbein. Maddie Miles checks into the ball game for Izzy Palamone. 9 seconds into this one. That foul called against Palamone, so Kendrick will go to the line for one more, and she knocks it down to make it 30-18 Otterbein. It's Maynard, Rao, Glass, Miles, and Cannon all on the floor here for Mount Union. Miles almost loses that ball. Here's Rao driving on the baseline. Turnaround, jump shot is good. Going up against Cleo Radabaugh. And she cuts into the lead, makes it a 10-point game.
Great take by Elena Rao, nice and strong, and a nice fadeaway jumper.
Hoschauer over to Kendrick, now up top to Radabaugh. Hands off to Hoschauer. Hoschauer drives through. Shot is no good, but gets called for the foul. Draws the foul. That foul going against Maddie Miles. That's her first. Annika Sweeney into the ball game for Emma Cannon. 9:15 to play here, second quarter. First free throw is good from Hoschauer.
And Brendan, I know I'm probably going to start to sound like a broken record here, but Mount Union just needs to do a better job packing that paint. Really, that's their biggest weakness in this game right now, because Otterbein's getting exactly what they want every single time down the court.
Back to a 12-point game as Hoschauer makes both. 32-20, 9:11 to play, second quarter. Sweeney over to Glass, defended by Zirkle. Now over to Maynard. Maynard pulls up for three. Way off on the right side. Rebound goes to Mangold, and Hoschauer will bring it up the floor for Otterbein. Hoschauer. Now Kendrick back to Hoschauer, left wing, inside of Mangold. Mangold backing down Miles, almost loses the ball. Picked up by Kendrick. Kendrick out to Hoschauer. Hoschauer pulls up on the baseline. No good, gets her own rebound and puts a shot up and in on the second attempt to make it 34-20.
Once again, just not aggressive enough down there in the paint, and Otterbein is just feasting down low.
Sweeney left wing inside to Miles. Miles cross court to Maynard. Maynard spins, gives it to Rao for a long three. Rao misses. Rebound out of bounds on Mangold, as both Mangold and Miles were fighting for that one. Both going out of bounds, but Mangold called for the out of bounds call.
Absolutely great hustle by Maddie Miles right there, Brendan.
Sarah Turley checks in the ball game for Glass. 8:13 to play, second quarter. Maynard up top to Rao. Rao pulls up for three. Off the front end. Rebound goes to Kendrick. Kendrick double teamed on the fast break. Gives her shot blocked by Maynard. It goes out of bounds on Maynard. And it will be Otterbein ball on the baseline. Maynard checks out. Eleni Ziegler checks in. Miles checks out. Gassman checks in.
And I loved what I just saw from Elena Rao right there, Brendan. She didn't let that missed shot really bother her. She just got back on defense and made a great play.
Kendrick gives it to Radabaugh, who will set things up top of the key. Radabaugh now over to Zirkle. Zirkle step back, thought about a three, but now gives it over back to Radabaugh, defended by Sweeney. Radabaugh through the lane, pulls up with the floater, rims out, and rebound goes to Rao. Rao on the other end finds Sweeney, who on the right wing for a long three. She got it! Annika Sweeney. Her first big bucket of the year.
Great job by Annika Sweeney. She really set herself up there for that easy three.
Other end, shot deflected from Radabaugh. Rao, fast break on the other end. Shot deflected, no good. Rebound goes to Zirkle. Zirkle finds Radabaugh, shot no good. Rebound goes to Mangold. And Mangold backs down Gassman. And now no one wants to inbound the ball. Gassman, that probably should have been her. She was the closest to it. Sweeney has to now come down and inbound it with 6:53 to play.
And Mangold got away with an obvious travel down there at the other end, Brendan.
Gassman, turnaround floater against Mangold is no good. Rebound goes to Hoschauer. Raiders preparing for a mass substitution. Zirkle on the left wing, defended by Turley. Now gives it up to Radabaugh. Mangold, Hoschauer, top of the key near the logo. Defended by Rao, 8 on the shot clock. Hoschauer got to go. Hoschauer, turnaround, jump shot, air balls it, and that was a shot clock violation. Radabaugh tried to save it, but it was too late. Clark, Maynard, Glass, and Palamone all check back into the ball game. Sweeney is the only one who stays out there for the Raiders. This is a new look lineup that we haven't seen much of this year.
Yeah, when you're in a drought like this, you just try different lineups to see what really works there for you.
36-23 your score, just over 6 minutes to play. Glass tries to get it to Clark, but that's deflected out of bounds by Katie McCrary with 6:01 to play. Now Sweeney checks out, and Emma Cannon checks back in. Kind of Waddicker also into the ball game for Otterbein. Glass finds Maynard, top the key, now over to Clark, left wing, back to Cannon. Cannon now back to Clark, tried to pull up for three. Now Palamone in the lane, and she gets called for the travel with 5:47 to play.
You might want to call that on both ends, Brendan, because Otterbein really had an obvious one at the other end, and I don't know about Palamone's right there.
Now Cardinals trying to push the floor. McCrary, excuse me, that's Kendrick with the layup, draws the foul, bucket's good. And largest lead of the night, 15-point lead for Otterbein. And Kendrick will try to make it a 16-point lead at the line here with one more.
Yeah, Brendan, just laziness on that last defensive possession right there for the Raiders. They really just didn't get back in time on defense, and Otterbein did a great job of really pushing the pace.
Gretchen Koken into the ball game here for Mount Union. First appearance of the season, sophomore guard from Harmony, Pennsylvania. Missed all of last year due to injury, but now suiting up this year for the Raiders. Koken, right wing, gives over to Clark. Clark back to Koken. Right wing, defended by Radabaugh. Try to get it to Cannon, and Cannon draws the foul as Katie McCrary looked for the steal. Clark, right wing, inside to Palamone. Palamone finds Koken underneath, draws the foul, and gets the shot to go.
Great job moving without the ball by Gretchen Koken, and an even better find right there for Izzy Palamone.
How about that? Gretchen Koken, who made an appearance both in the first two ball games of the season, but that's her first points as a Raider.
That's got to feel good right there, Brendan.
She will look for one more. Off the back iron, rebound no good. But the rebound goes to Cannon. Cannon now up top to Clark. Clark for a long distance three. Off the backboard right side. Rebound goes to Palamone. Palamone in the lane, and she gets the shot to go. Back to a 12-point game, under 5 to play. Cardinals pushing the pace. Kendrick into Hoschauer. Hoschauer loses the ball, gets her own rebound, and we have a foul drawn by Waddicker against Maynard, I believe. And a lot happening here in these last couple minutes between the Raiders and Cardinals.
Great offensive possession the last time down there for Mount Union, being very aggressive on the offensive glass. And on the defensive end, it was a great job for them to get back and recover and really protect the paint.
Waddicker drives to the lane. Layup no good. Rebound goes to Koken. Clark inside. Palamone backing down. Waddicker. Palamone uses her aggressiveness and gets the layup to go. And we got a 10-point ball game now. 4:18 to play. Zirkle wide open on the other end for three. In and out. Rebound. Fought for. And we got a foul going against Hoschauer as Hoschauer and Maynard both going for that loose ball. And Maynard wins that battle.
Mount Union picking up the intensity on both ends right here, Brendan, and starting to lead to good things.
Rao checks back into the ball game. Hoschauer takes a seat for the Cardinals, and Galeta into the ball game for Otterbein. 4:12 to play. Mountain Union, all season long, staying in ball games. They're within reach of this one. Palamone on the right elbow, looking for someone as she drives now. Trying to get it to Cannon, and Cannon cannot save it from going out of bounds. And so Otterbein will inbound in front of their bench. Mangold will inbound with 3:57 to play. McCrary brings up across the logo. Over to Galeta, defended by Koken. Now up top to Kendrick. Kendrick now back to McCrary, trying to drive. Up top to Zirkle, defended by Rao. Now back over to Kendrick. Right wing, 3:35 to play. A on the shot clock. Kendrick in the lane. The shot is up and no good. Rebound goes to Cannon. Under 3.5 to play. Cannon trying to cut this to a single-digit ball game. Rao, wide open jump shot in the lane. That's no good. Palamone fighting for that rebound, and I think she stepped on the black paint. And it'll be a turnover for the Raiders. As Gassman will check back into the ball game for Palamone, who walks off the floor limping a little bit.
And Izzy Palamone just did a great job in her last spurt there, Brendan. She really provided a spark there for the Purple Raiders.
So Palamone was actually called for the foul. Cardinals are now in the bonus, and Kendrick knocks down the first free throw to make it 40-29 Otterbein. Both free throws are good from Tamia Kendrick. Makes it 41-29, 3:13 to play. Second quarter. Rao pick from Gassman. Now over to Gassman. Gassman pump fakes a three. Drives to the lane. And the layup is good. Bree Gassman cuts it to a 10-point ball game.
Pump fake set up that bucket right there, Brendan. Great job by Bree Gassman.
Cardinals breaking the full court press here. In the lane, layup no good from McCrary. McCrary now out to Galeta, a corner three ball, and that is money. Natalie Galeta, her first shot of the game, makes it 44-31 Otterbein. Rao top of the key three ball, trying to answer, no good. Loose ball for the rebound, picked up by Koken. Koken now out to Clark, inside to Rao. Rao trying to use the glass, turnaround, no good. And we're going to get a loose ball foul called against Elena Rao.
Frustrating night here for Elena Rao. She's really putting up all the shots that look like they could drop, but unfortunately nothing's falling right now.
And a lot of off-the-ball fouls, fouls that aren't on shots against the Raiders here tonight. That is something we haven't seen yet this year, and it's really frustrating for this Raiders ball club, Jacob.
And you said it right there. It could be just fouls of frustration right there for the Lady Raiders, because really, like how you said, you don't normally see these off-ball fouls, and off-ball fouls can really be cleaned up, but when you're frustrated and nothing's really going your way, sometimes you have these moments.
Abby Zirkle at the line, shooting for Otterbein, misses the first one. On for the second, and that's good. It's a 14-point ball game, 45-31. Otterbein leading Mount Union. Glass, defended by Zirkle. Gives it up to Ziegler, who's recently checked back into the ball game. Here's Miles. Over to Glass, thought about a three, pulls back. Sweeney trying to get in the cannon, and we'll get a call against the Cardinals here. Foul going against Katie McCrary. So officials calling it both ways tonight. As Claire Radabaugh back into the ball game for Otterbein. It'll be Raiders ball on the baseline with 2:04 to play, 20 on the shot clock. Glass, left wing, defended by Galeta. Now over to Ziegler. Inside to Cannon. Cannon backing down. Radabaugh, the turnaround layup is no good. And rebound goes to Mangold. Jacob, you got to make those.
Yeah, that was the right idea right there, Brendan. It was a great move, just unfortunate result.
And Galeta pulls up for three. That's no good, and the rebound fought for by both Mangold and Miles. They call it jump ball, and the possession arrow points to Mount Union. So here come the Raiders with under 1:40 to play. Miles over to Cannon, now over to Glass, right wing. Glass trying to drive against Zirkle. Finds Miles, out to Sweeney. Sweeney for three. She got it! Annika Sweeney, her second three ball of the night. She's got 6. It makes it 45-34. Jacob, those are the big ones that you need.
And that was all set up there, Brendan, by great ball movement. 3 passes on that possession, that's always going to get you a good look.
Kendrick now brings it up top to Radabaugh. Hand off to Galeta. Galeta thought about a 3, now pulls back, now drives. Gets it out to Kendrick for a corner 3. That's in and out, rebounded by Miles. Under a minute to play, second quarter. Sweeney inside of Miles. Backing down Radabaugh. Now they kick it out to Ziegler. Ziegler driving. Kiss it out to Sweeney. Sweeney now over to Miles. Inside the arc, a long 2. No good. Rebounded by Cannon. Aggressive rebound there by Cannon. Inside to Ziegler. Ziegler, the layup no good. And another aggressive rebound is going to get waved off. We'll get a foul called against Otterbein and against Tamia Kendrick. So that now brings the Raiders into the bonus, and they'll send them to the line.
And Mount Union's playing really aggressive on the offensive end here right now, Brendan. Great job on the offensive glass, and even better ball movement right now, really throwing Otterbein's defense off guard.
Emma Cannon with 4 points on the night will go to the line for Mount Union. Bree Gaspin has checked into the ball game for Maddie Miles, and Cannon knocks down her first to make it a 10-point ball game. Cannon's second one is good. So it's a 9-point ball game now. Emmett Cannon 2 for 2 at the line. .35 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Otterbein ball. Radabaugh brings it up across midcourt, defended by Ziegler. Radabaugh behind the back, over to Kendrick now over to Zirkle. Zirkle double teamed by Glass and Cannon. Zirkle in the corner, double team, gives it up to Kendrick. Kendrick now to Radabaugh, drives through the lane, layup is good. Someone missed their assignment there, and it's 47-36 with 10 seconds left to play. Ziegler to Cannon. Cannon travels with it before she could get the shot off.
Yeah, Brendan, she really tried to get the ball right there to Lainey Ziegler, but just a little bit out of control there by Emma Cannon.
4 seconds left. Kendrick brings it up the floor for Otterbein at the buzzer, way off over the backboard. And that brings us to halftime here in Alliance. 47-36, Otterbein over Mount Union. Raiders have shown signs of life here in that first half. A long second half to go if they want a chance to get their first win of the season. Jacob, your thoughts on that first half for both the Cardinals and the Raiders?
Well, I thought Mountain Union had their good spurts and their bad spurts, as they really have had all year. And for Otterbein, they did a great job of driving the ball inside. Mountain Union did a much better job towards the end of the second quarter to really stop those driving lanes and make Otterbein put the ball outside. But really, Mountain Union just needs to protect the paint better. Mountain Union needs to continue to move the ball, because when they were moving the ball at the end of that second quarter, some good things were starting to happen. So really, what I'm looking for Mountain Union here in the second half is protecting the paint and moving the ball, and they can find themselves back in this game.
Well, we will take a break here on 91.1 WRMU and the Mount Union Athletics live stream. For halftime here in Alliance for Mount Union women's basketball, the Cardinals of Otterbein leading Mount Union 47-36 at halftime. We'll take a break here on 91.1 WRMU. Back here on 91.1 WRMU and the Mount Union Athletics live stream for Mount Union women's basketball taking on the Otterbein Cardinals. Brendan Devine here back with you alongside Jacob Buttar. And Jacob, right now, Mount Union down 47-36 to the hands of the 3-1 Cardinals. We knew going into this one, Otterbein, a strong team, beating Ohio Northern both times last week, beating Marietta in their first weekend. Raiders, again, here we go again, hanging around, not getting blown out there in the first half. But I think here coming into the third quarter is that crucial third quarter where you cannot go on a scoring drought. You cannot let the Cardinals run away with this one and open their lead, wide open. So Jacob, thoughts going into the second half? What did the Raiders need to do better?
So the Raiders definitely need to protect the paint better on the defensive end. Otterbein was getting a lot of easy baskets down low inside to start the game, and really in the middle portion of the game. Towards the end of the second quarter right there, Mount Union did a much better job, but they just need to continue to really just protect the paint. And then I'd also like to see them get Kelsey Glass more involved. She had 10 points only on 3 shots right there in the first half. Now, Otterbein is doing a great job of really closing out on her, but Kelsey Glass just simply needs more touches because she's been red hot these past 2 weeks now. And really, I just want to see Mount Union move that basketball around, stop committing a few just unnecessary turnovers there because that really can take a team out of its rhythm, and really just fight hard on the glass and just – they're never going to give up, this Mount Union basketball team. We know that they won't. So really, they're just going to have that fight. They're going to have that drive. And as long as you can protect the paint, as long as you can move the ball and get Glass involved, then you definitely have a good shot at winning this game.
Let's take a look around the OAC here tonight. Other games going on. Actually, every other team in the conference is active tonight, so that is a good sign. Marietta and Muskingum starting at the start of the second quarter. Marietta leading the Muskies 42-27. Capital and Wilmington at halftime. Wilmington up over Capital 33-30. Ohio Northern leading Heidelberg there at the start of the second half. The Polar Bears up 33-22 over Heidelberg. And the big one tonight up in Berea, Baldwin Wallace and John Carroll, the battle of 1 and 2 in a rematch of the OAC championship last year, and already it's a contested one in the second half. BW leading John Carroll 24-23. And an update from down in Columbus, Otterbein and the men's team, Mount Union, are at halftime, and the Raiders leading the Cardinals 44-33. Mount Union looking to go to 4-0 on the campaign. Jacob, yeah, you look at the stats there from the first half, and just the turnovers have been in favor of the Raiders, but not a lot of opportunities to score off of those. Not a lot of second chance efforts from the Raiders. It's been the little things that have really been hurting Mount Union here tonight.
And I like how you pointed out that Mount Union actually is winning the turnover battle, because really they did only have 4 turnovers in that first half, but there were 4 crucial turnovers at really wrong times in the game. So really they just need to really do the little things better, like how you said too, and they can find themselves back in this game.
Start of the second half here between Mount Union and Otterbein. Cardinals get the ball first here to start the third quarter. Jackson gives over to Hoschauer, defended by Maynard. Hoschauer into Kendrick. Kendrick finds Mangold underneath, and that was a slick play from the Cardinals to start the second half.
Great job moving without the ball right there, and Tamia Kendrick just a great find.
Other end here for the Raiders. Glass cross court to Maynard. Maynard was looking for Round, now finds Glass underneath, backing down her man and it's no good. Rebound goes to Cannon, and Cannon saves the ball out to Rao. Now back to Cannon. Cannon finds Maynard in the lane, and Maynard can't get the shot to go. Rebound out to Kendrick, who pushes the floor up the court, and that layup no good. Rebound goes to Gassman. Maynard, right wing, drives through the lane, gets it out to Gassman for a left wing three, and she nailed it. Bree Gassman cuts the lead to 10.
Great fundamental basketball right there. Great drive by Corinna Maynard, and even better kick out to Bree Gassman.
Zirkle over to Kendrick, now over to Jackson, defended by Glass. Up top to Zirkle. Zirkle defended by Rao. Rao. And Zirkle's shot no good. Gassman, other end here. Draws the foul, can't get the shot to go, but she'll go to the line. 4-2 here.
Very aggressive take right there by Bree Gassman, leaving Otterbein no choice but to really foul her there.
And a good job on the other end from Elena Rao, Jacob, to kind of make that shot harder for Abby Zirkle.
Yeah, and really Elena Rao's had a rough night offensively, but defensively she's been very active, and that's a positive sign right there for the Purple Raiders.
Gassman makes the first, cuts it to a 9-point game, 8:32 to play, third quarter. And Gassman goes 2 for 2 at the line. 49-41, 8-point ball game here. Raiders looking for a stop. Jackson tried to get it to Hoschauer, but miscommunication there. And Jackson throws it out of bounds, and there's your turnover.
And really, Mountain Union needs to capitalize on these turnovers right here, Brendan. This is a crucial point in the game, like how you pointed out before this game started back up. Mountain Union, they're off to a good start here to start the second half.
Gassman at the right elbow, hand off to Rao. Rao defended by Hoschauer. Up top to Gassman, thought about the three, now drives through the lane, draws the foul against Angelia Jackson.
Once again, another aggressive take right there by Bree Gassman. No choice for Otterbein other than to foul her, but I love the energy that Bree Gassman is playing with to start the second half.
And so Gassman immediately back to the line, back-to-back possessions where Gassman trying to get free points here. And she cuts it to a 7-point lead. 8:07 to play, 49-42. And goes 2 for 2 at the line again. 6-point ball game here, 49-43. Otterbein up over the Raiders. Full court press here from Mount Union. They find Zirkle, immediately picked up by Maynard. And that shot blocked by Gassman. Woo!
I don't know what Bree Gassman drank at halftime there, Brendan, but it's really working for her right now.
I believe that was Katie McCrary going up for the shot. Radabaugh inbounds to Hoschauer. Hoschauer on the baseline, and the slick layup, no good. And that foul going against Hoschauer.
Great job by Mount Union right there, being present when Otterbein goes on the drive. A much better start to protecting the paint here for the Purple Raiders.
Here comes Mount Union. Rao driving on the baseline, kicks it out to Gassman. Gassman, the spin over in the lane, layup, no good. Rebound goes to Mangold. Man, that would have been slick, Jacob.
Great spin move right there by Bree Gassman. Once again, she's just playing with such aggression out there right now, and it's really providing a spark here for the Raiders.
Bree Gassman definitely having a hot start to this second half. They find a corner three. Well, that's way off from Zirkle. Rebound goes to Rao. Rao on the other end finds Gassman on the lane, and she makes the shot. It's good. Bree Gassman from Elena Rao makes it a 4-point game. Hoschauer on the other end. That shot deflected by Maynard. Cannon on the other end here. Looking for Gassman. Why not? Gassman backing down Mangold. Gassman, the reverse layup is good. And she cuts it to a 2-point game.
Bree Gassman is just playing so aggressive out there right now, and the Purple Raiders are right back in this game, Brendan.
And Katie McCrary draws the foul from Elena Rao, pushing the ball up the sideline. 6:44 to play here, third quarter, 49-47. Mount Union has cut this lead to just 2 a lead for Otterbein that at one point it was a 15-point game.
And it's really just Bree Gaston right now. She's really energizing this whole squad. Right now taking a well-deserved break there on the bench, but Mount Union, they're right back in this game.
McCrary, defended by Clark, driving baseline. McCrary, nice move and gives a shot to go.
Great hesitation right there by McCrary, really freed up space for herself.
Clark, not much you can do there if you don't want to foul. Cannon over to Koken. Koken now back to Cannon, looking for Palamone inside. That's swatted away by Waddicker. Not the best idea there from Cannon.
Yeah, double teamed right there. Izzy Palamone, Emma Cannon could find a better option right there.
Maynard inbounds to Cannon. Cannon over to Clark for a corner three. She got it! Katie Clark, the freshman, with a huge shot to cut this to a one-point ball game.
Great job by Emma Cannon to see Katie Clark set up in the corner, and an even better shot by Clark.
Waddicker backing down Palamone. Palamone tried to draw the foul. Waddicker shot no good, gets her own rebound. Loose ball picked up by Hoschauer. Now here's Zirkle for a three. Off the back iron, rebound ripped down by Koken. Koken looks up the floor to Palamone. Palamone brings it out, up top to Maynard. Now Maynard over to Clark for three. That's no good, rebounded by Hoschauer.
Great ball movement right there by the Purple Raiders, just couldn't get the basket to go.
Hoschauer coast to coast, layup is good and draws the foul.
Just an unfortunate turn of events right there, Brendan. A wide open three missed on one end for Mount Union, just not getting back on defense on the other end.
Galeta, Kendrick, and Jackson getting ready to check back into the ball game. Lainey Ziegler and Kelsey Glass have checked back into the ball game here along with Sarah Turley. As Jenna Hoschauer going to the line. Jenna Hoschauer definitely making her presence known tonight, even though she has a quiet 6 points. And connects for the three-point play. She'll take a seat. Angelia Jackson, the senior, back into the ball game for Otterbein. And Jacob here, about 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. This is where you have to stay in the ball game. Glass pulls up for a long three. That's no good. Rebound out to Kendrick. Tamia Kendrick pushes it up the floor. Gives it out to Galeta for a three. No good. Rebound out to McCrary. McCrary driving through the lane. Blocked by Clark, but instead it's a foul by Katie Clark. So McCrary would go to the line. But Jacob, I was mentioning that this is where the past few ball games, Mount Union has allowed their opponent to kind of run away with it, and then you have to just, march a marathon back into the ball game.
Can't afford a scoring drought right here, Brendan. And on the defensive end, too, you need to continue to play with the intensity that you played with to start the second half. Mount Union just cannot afford a slump right here. They've gotten themselves back in the game. And like how you said, we've seen it the past couple games. They've just unfortunately gotten in slumps in this situation. They need to move the ball on the offensive end and play aggressive defense on the other end.
Glass into Palamone. Palamone blocked by Kendrick. Cardinals clean this up. Out to Jackson, pulls up for three, and that is no good, but rebound tipped to Ziegler. Ziegler finds Glass. Glass for a three. Airballs it. Saved by Palamone. Finds Turley for a three. That's no good. And a rebound goes to Tamia Kendrick.
And Mount Union's getting some really good looks right now, Brendan. They're just not falling, and they, like how we've been saying, they just can't afford to get in that slump here.
Here's Galeta for a three, deflected by Turley. Rebound goes out to Palamone. And Glass will bring it up midcourt. Huge block there from Sarah Turley. Turley on the right corner, gives it out to Glass on the right wing, defended by Jackson. Now back to Palamone in the right corner. Now back to Glass. Inside of Turley. Turley loses the ball but draws the foul underneath. And that's going to go against Waddiker. That's her second foul of the ball game. Fourth foul here for Otterbein as Annika Sweeney checks into the game for Katie Clark.
Great job by Sarah Turley right there, really getting good post position, and an even better find right there for Kelsey Glass.
Sarah Turley at the line for a couple, makes the first. Sarah Turley, the senior guard, appeared in all 26 games last year for Mount Union. Second one no good, but ripped down by Kelsey Glass. And Glass trying to get it to Sweeney, deflected and stolen by Angelia Jackson for Otterbein. So here come the Cardinals. Jackson draws a foul. Trying to see who that is against. And they're going to call Kelsey Glass for the off-ball foul. That's her second. As Bree Gassman and Emma Cannon check back into the ball game for the Raiders. Ball picked up on the floor by McCrary. McCrary driving baseline against Ziegler. The reverse layup is no good. Rebounded by Cannon. Here comes Mount Union down 5. 56-51, 3:26 to play. Gassman backing down Mangold. Gassman, layup, no good. Rebound goes to Cannon, and we'll get a personal foul called against Otterbein. That's going against Tamia Kendrick. And that's going to be her fourth.
And that's a big fourth foul right there. Tamia Kendrick's been having a great game on the offensive end. She's just being a little bit too aggressive defensively. But Emma Cannon, she's done a great job all night here, Brendan, of really crashing the offensive glass. And it's really rewarding her and rewarding the team as a whole.
Jenna Hoschauer checks back into the ball game along with Abby Zirkle. Cannon's first free throw is good. Cuts it to a 4-point ball game. And Cannon connects on the second.
Free throws are crucial, Brendan, and Mount Union's done a great job here in this third quarter of really converting on those opportunities.
McCrary flying through the lane. Layup is good. Man, we've seen that a few times tonight, Jacob. McKinney McCrary just flying through.
Just a strong, aggressive move right there by McCrary.
And McCrary making her presence known again, trying to steal the ball off the pass from Sweeney. Goes out of bounds off of McCrary. So it'll be Mount Union ball on the baseline with 3:04 to play. Someone's got to pick her up. Ziegler inbounds to Gassman, and Gassman brings it out top to Cannon, who finds Glass right wing. Glass defended by Jackson, now over to Ziegler. Ziegler picks up her dribble, now finds Cannon. Cannon driving through, loses the ball, picks up her dribble, now out to Ziegler for three. Off the back iron, rebounded by Cannon, who saves it. A new possession here for the Raiders. And we will get a kickball against Katie McCrary. McCrary and Annika Sweeney fighting for that loose ball. But they get McCrary for the kickball. So it'll be a 30-second shot clock here. No, actually, that's a foul against McCrary.
That's a bang-bang play right there, Brendan. I'm obviously not going to be complaining about that, but that could have went either way right there.
Could have sworn the official did the motion for a kickball.
Don't normally see fouls on that close of an opportunity right there.
So that's the third foul against Katie McCrary. Sweeney misses her first, but makes her second. 2:33 to play. 4-point ball game here in the third quarter. Jenna Hoschauer, top of the key, defended by Sweeney. Over to Jackson. Tried to find Zirkle, driving on the baseline, but now gives it back to Hoschauer. Hoschauer into Radaball, pulls up for the jumper. No good. Tipped out to Jackson. Jackson, double teamed by Clark. Now they find Hoschauer, who will bring it out to the logo. Hoschauer going to work. Drives. Now pulls out. Finds Jackson for three. No good. Off the left side. A rebound goes to Clark. Clark finds Cannon on the right wing. Now back to Clark. Defended by Rattlebaugh. Over to Cannon. Trying to get inside a Gassman hoop, but finds Sweeney. Now over to Glass. Left wing. Inside of Cannon. Now back to Clark. Almost pulled up for three. Now finds Glass on the left wing. 8 on the shot clock. Glass driving and called for the offensive foul.
And that was good ball movement right there by the Purple Raiders. Just great defense by Otterbein, really being aggressive and drawing the foul.
1:35 to play. Full court press coming here from the Raiders, but now they pull off. Hoschauer finds Jackson. Now over to Zirkle. Now back over to Hoschauer. Bring it up top key to Rattlebaugh. Rattlebaugh at the elbow. Gives it back to Hoschauer. Hoschauer driving through. Shot deflected. Rebound goes to Gassman. Gassman pushing on the other end. Pulls up at the charity stripe. Now finds Glass on the left wing. Glass defended by Zirkle. 53 seconds to go here, third quarter. Sweeney over to Cannon. Right wing. Now back over to Sweeney for three. Off the back iron. Rebounded out to Jackson. Cardinals do have a shot clock here.
Mount Union's getting a lot of great opportunities on this offensive end, Brendan. They're just a little bit cold right now.
Hoschauer defended by Sweeney. Out to Rattlebaugh. Defended by Cannon. Now over to Zirkle. Zirkle thought about a three. Now pulls back. Hoschauer going to work. 4 on the shot clock. Hoschauer wide open lane. Lays it up and in. Shot clock turned off. 10 seconds left here in the quarter for the Raiders. Clark with 5 seconds. Clark with 4. Clark finds Sweeney. Pulls up. Blocked by Hoschauer, and that will be the quarter. Mount Union gets back in this one, but Otterbein able to play some aggressive defense and get their shots to fall. They lead by 6 heading into the fourth, 60-54. A lot happening there in the third quarter, Jacob, but overall summary of that quarter, the Raiders did not have a scoring drought, and they did not let Otterbein increase their lead to double digits.
Yeah, and it was a great job by the Purple Raiders, Bree Gassman in particular, coming out in that second half and really just playing with a lot of energy. And it just energizes the team both on the offensive end and the defensive end. They played a great defensive quarter right there, and offensively, they were a little cold there to end the quarter, but I love what I'm seeing. They're moving great without the ball. They're even having a lot of great passes on every single possession, too. So those shots will fall. If they continue what they're doing on the defensive end and those shots fall on the offensive end, they're definitely going to win this game.
Update from down near Columbus at Otterbein in the second half, about midway through. Mount Union leading the Cardinals in the men's game tonight, 63-49. Jacob and I will have the men's matchup between Otterbein and Mount Union here in Alliance on air tomorrow night. That is a 6 o'clock tip. Start of the fourth quarter here. Palamone underneath, backing down and laying it up and in to cut it to 4, 60-56. McCrary draws the foul against Emma Cannon. Again, Candy McCrary finding a way to make her presence known and gets Cannon for her second foul.
Strong drive right there by Katie McCrary, really bringing the ball up the court, and Emma Canning just a little bit too aggressive on the defensive end.
Mount Union shooting 38% from the field tonight. Otterbein shooting 43%. Jackson drives, shot no good, rebounded by Glass. Glass pushing it up the floor, round for 3. No good, rebounded by Palamone. That attempt no good, and a rebound tipped out to Rattlebaugh.
Once again, 2 great opportunities right there, just an unfortunate result.
Radabah in the lane, fakes the layup, and then connects against Cannon and increases the lead to 6, 62-56. Palamone over to Cannon, left wing. Palamone pulls up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Mangold. And shots are not falling right now, Jacob, for Mount Union.
Great job of creating the open looks. Just the unfortunate results right now. They just can't hit anything.
Other end here for the Cardinals, up 6. Mangold backing down Palamone. Mangold rims out. No good. Rebound goes to Rao. Rao pushing against McCrary. Rao draws the foul. Can't get the shot to fall, but she'll go to the line. And that foul going against Katie McCrary. That's 4 on McCrary. So you got Kendrick and McCrary now in foul trouble.
And that's huge right there for the Cardinals. And Elena Rao right now, Brendan, is really showing why she's the leader of this team. She's had a very rough night offensively, but she's not letting that get to her. She's still playing great defense, and she's still trying to get those offensive opportunities. And she drew a great foul right there with a strong, aggressive take.
Rao gets the first free throw to fall, so it's now 62-57. Rao only 3 points tonight, 4 pending this free throw. She does have 4, and it cuts it to a 4-point game. 8:28 to play. Sarah Turley into the ball game for Kelsey Glass. Tamia Kendrick brings it up the floor for Otterbein, gives it to Jackson. Jackson looking for someone, back to Kendrick. Top of the key, defended by Cannon. Now over to Zirkle for a long 3. Off the right side, rebound goes to Palamone. Palamone finds Rao. Rao, the layup, no good, but again, draws the foul, and will go back to the line.
Just a great backdoor cut right there by Elena Rao. Really set herself up with that opportunity.
Rao picking up most of her points tonight at the charity stripe. Can't hit the first one. Mountain Union cut this game to a 1-point game early in the third quarter. Since then, they have not been able to push through and grab the lead or at least tie. But Rao makes a second to make it a 3-point game. 62-59, 8 minutes to play. Ball deflected from Jackson by Rao, but Jackson picks it up and hits the jumper off the glass to make it a 5-point game. Rao, other end, almost traveled there, but now Cannon over to Turley. Right wing, back to Rao, pulls up for 3. Wide left, rebound goes to Mangold.
Just been a struggle tonight for Elena Rao, Brendan.
And not just Rao, but for the other Raiders as well. Shooting from behind the arc. The 3-point ball has been the Raiders' ammo all year long, but tonight when you need it, it's not falling as Jackson inside draws the foul on her second shot attempt. Will go to the line, and the foul going against Izzy Palamone. She'll be subbed out here for Bree Gassman.
Got to do a better job on that defensive glass right now. You can't let Otterbein get these second and third opportunities.
Angelia Jackson misses the first one off the front end. She's only got 2 points tonight. And can't hit the third. Can't hit the second. She's 0 for 3 at the charity stripe here tonight. Rao kicks it out to Maynard for a corner 3. She got it. And there's the 3 ball they've been looking for, Jacob.
Great job by Elena Rao right there, driving the baseline and finding Karina Maynard for an easy 3.
Back to a 2-point game. 7 minutes to play in this ball game. Zirkle driving against Turley and draws the foul against Sarah Turley. That will be Turley's first foul of the night. Third foul for Mount Union here. She goes out. Kelsey Glass comes back in. Kendrick inbounds to Hoschauer. Hoschauer defended by Maynard, trying to use a pick from Wadaker. They do. Now over to Zirkle, defended by Glass. Back to Kendrick, defended by Cannon. Kendrick driving, stutter steps. Now tries to get it to Jackson. She does. Hoschauer at the buzzer, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Shot clock runs out. Hoschauer couldn't get it off. And a turnover there for the Cardinals.
Great aggressive defense by Mount Union. Otterbein could not get up an easy shot, and that's a testament right there to just great activity there on the defensive end.
Under 6.5 left to play. Raiders down 2, 64-62. Elena Rao driving through, off the glass, and in. Elena Rao ties this one up at 64. Four-court press here coming from the Raiders, looking for a turnover. But instead, we'll get a timeout from Diana Knowles and the Cardinals. Elena Rao, who, yes, Jacob had struggled all night long, but when he needed her the most, she comes through and ties this ball game up at 64 apiece. First tie here in the second half, and Mount Union has Otterbein right where they want them.
And really, like how I said earlier, it just shows how Elena Rao is the leader of this team. She hasn't let those missed shots really bother her at all. She's still playing her game. She's getting others involved as well. And Mount Union is right in a great position right now to really take control of this game and potentially get their first one of the season.
Otterbein has led this game all night long. They have not given up a lead. This game has not even been tied. It's the first tie since 0-0. So here comes Otterbein on their possession, on their offensive end. Hoschauer, left side, defended by Maynard. Hoschauer, defended by Cannon now. Over to Jackson, defended by Maynard. Now over to McCrary. McCrary calls the play. McCrary near the charity stripe, kicks it out to Kendrick. Kendrick driving through, loses the ball again, another shot clock violation.
Once again, great activity on the defensive end there for the Purple Raiders, and now can they capitalize off this turnover?
Abby Zirkle checks into the ball game for Tamia Kendrick, and the Raiders have a chance to gain their first lead of the night with 5:36 to play. Maynard handoff to Rao. Rao driving through. The shot is up and no good. Rebound goes to Jackson. Hoschauer crosses the logo. Defended by Rao. 5:20 to play. Hoschauer driving against Rao on the baseline. Loses the ball, picked up by Maynard. Maynard with the steal. Crosses the midcourt. Finds Rao, who finds Gassman underneath, but stolen away by Jackson. And Jackson tries to throw a touchdown pass to Hoschauer, but overthrows her, and Hoschauer falls to the floor and is in pain on the baseline. Jackson's going to regret that pass later on tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what Jackson was thinking there. Hoschauer was already on her way down whenever she was passing the ball to her, and Hoschauer, I think, just twisted her ankle a little bit on that last possession.
Hoschauer, only 5'8". I don't think she could get up to grab that pass.
I don't know if you're 6'8" if you can get up to get that pass.
But Maynard finds the shot and finds the foul underneath. And one opportunity for Corinna Maynard. Gaspin found her. And that's the first lead of the night for Mount Union.
Amazing backdoor cut right there by Corinna Maynard. Otterbein was so focused on Bree Gaspin because she's been so hot in the second half, and Maynard found the soft spot and got the easy basket.
Otterbein has led all ball game up until now. The Raiders trying to extend this lead to 3 pending this Corinna Maynard free throw. And she connects. And it's a 67-64 lead for the Raiders. Otterbein here for the Cardinals. Galeta over to Hoschauer. Defended by Maynard. Maynard. Hoschauer inside the Mangold. Mangold backing down. Gassman, the shot. No good. Rebound goes to Cannon. Cannon to Maynard. Inside to Gassman. Gassman backing down. In underneath. And Gassman, the shot. No good, but draws the foul. So she'll go to the line to shoot 2 against Mangold.
Great footwork right there by Bree Gassman, really not traveling at all in that possession, and just a strong take.
Gassman knocks down the first, makes it 68-64. Second one, no good. The rebound goes to Jackson. 4:12 to play. Hoschauer over to Jackson. Defended by Glass. Hoschauer. Defended by Maynard. Now to Zirkle. Zirkle pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound underneath. Picked up by Cannon, who finds Maynard. And now Maynard brings it up the floor across midcourt. Over to Glass. Glass pulls up for a jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Zirkle. 3:43 to play. Otterbein ball here. Galeta over to Jackson. Jackson pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Gassman. Gassman over to Rao. Rao pulls up for 3. She got it! Elena Rao makes it 71-64. She's got 10 points. Full timeout called by Diana Knowles and the Cardinals, and they've opened this ball game up to a 7-point lead.
Better late than never right there for Elena Rao. Just a great transition three-pointer. She hasn't given up all game, and just a great job to really give the Raiders the momentum that they need to potentially close this game out.
The Raiders love using that fast break to their advantage. And when you get Rao with just a momentum 3 there, a 3 where you're moving up the court fast, you find yourself behind the arc, you're just feeling it, pulls up for that 3 and knocks it down. This has got to be the best feeling that the Raiders have had all season long.
And it all starts on the defensive end right now, Brendan. They've only given up 17 points in this whole second half. So really the defense is leading to offense. And if they continue this on the defensive end, I don't see how Otterbein has a shot at really getting back in this game. But that's the key for the Purple Raiders. You have 3 minutes and 21 seconds here to really close it out. Buckle down on defense. Do what you've done this whole second half, and they'll find themselves with their first victory of the season.
Great point, Jacob. This is definitely the best defensive second half that the Raiders have had all season long.
And they've really done a great job here, Brendan, of protecting the paint a lot better, really forcing Otterbein in some outside jumpers that they are not hitting at this moment.
Otterbein out of the timeout, inbounds it at midcourt. Galeta over to Zirkle and to Mangold. Mangold now back to Galeta. Galeta over to Hoschauer, driving through the lane. Hoschauer, shot no good, try to draw the foul, but rebound goes to Maynard. 3 minutes to play. Rao driving through, layup is good. Elena Rao coming alive with 12 points. Galeta pushes it up to Hoschauer. Hoschauer cross court to Zirkle. Zirkle step back 3 ball off the front end. Rebound goes to Hoschauer, who I think draws a foul off that rebound. Tamia Kendrick checks into the ball game. So Otterbein will inbound it on the baseline. Zirkle over to Kendrick, now over to Hoschauer, defended by Maynard, a pick from Jackson. Hoschauer now over to Jackson, inside of Mangold, backing down Gassman. Mangold, layup is good, makes it 73-66. Under 2.5 to play.
And Mount Union can slow it down here on the offensive end right now, Brendan. They can eat as much clock as they want right now to really put themselves in firm control of this game.
And I think an important timeout from head coach Susie Vennett to kind of go over their defensive scheme right now and try and slow down Otterbein on that offensive end, because Cardinals do have the ability to stay in this one by getting their shots to fall. But if you're the Raiders, you want to make sure you're all set on defense.
You definitely want to make sure you're all set on defense, and also you want to make sure that you're running some crisp offensive sets as well. Like how I said, really just take some time off the clock here and really just put yourselves in the driver's seat to really close this game out.
Rao on the right wing, defended by Hoschauer. Up top to Cannon, over to Maynard. Inside to Rao, wide open, lays it up and in. And the head coach Susie Vennett calling to pull off on that full court press, have everyone fall back. Hoschauer to Jackson inside to Mangold. Layup no good. Great defense in there from Gassman. Rebound goes to Glass. And Rao will slow things up across midcourt. Under a minute, 45 to play. Cannon right wing defended by Jackson. Now over to Glass. Inside to Rao. Rao back it down. Gets the shot off the glass and in. They've opened this one up to an 11-point lead.
Cannot say enough about Elena Rao right here. She's really persisted all night, and the buckets are coming now.
And now she gets the steal. And she'll slow things down. The Raiders can waste some clock and force Otterbein to foul here. Glass, top of the key, defended by Hoschauer. Glass now has to dribble. Glass driving through the lane. Finds Gaspin on the baseline, but is tipped out of bounds by Jackson. And with 1:01 to play and 7 on the shot clock, the Raiders have it on the baseline. Maynard inbounding. Over to Rao. Now over to Cannon in the corner. 2 on the shot clock. Cannon blocked by Hoschauer on the shot. Hoschauer finds Zirkle on the other end, who lays it up and in on the fast break. And Diana Knowles will call a timeout for Otterbein. They've cut this thing to a 77-68 lead. I think Mount Union did everything right there on that possession, wasting some clock. Only thing they didn't do was score.
Really, you said it perfectly. All they needed to do on that possession was waste some clock. They definitely would have liked to score, but really just taking the shot clock all the way down, that's a good sign right there for the Raiders. But right now, they have to be prepared for the fouls from Otterbein. And whenever Otterbein does foul you, you need to convert those free throws and really ice this game.
.1 seconds left here. Mount Union trying to earn their first win of the season. Glass inbounds to Cannon. Cannon double teamed and then fouled by Abby Zirkle. So Cannon will go to the free throw line here.
Cannon kind of took a hard foul right there, Brendan. She looks to be limping a little bit.
That's Zirkle's second foul of the ball game. 5th foul here for Otterbein. Raiders are in the bonus. Cannon cannot make the first. Has been extremely reliable at the free throw line. So makes the second. 44 seconds left here. Otterbein needs a bucket. Hoschauer, turnaround, jump shot, no good. Rebound goes to Mangold, and her shot attempt is no good, but draws the foul against Emma Cannon. That's Cannon's 3rd foul of the night. So Mangold will go to the line to shoot a pair. She makes the first. A 9-point game, 36.1 left. Mangold goes 2 for 2. Timeout from head coach Susie Vennett. I think they're going to call a 30-second timeout. They're going to advance the ball across midcourt here. It's an 8-point ball game, 36.1 seconds left. Raiders in the driving seat to win their first one of the season here. Cannot say enough about the leadership from Elena Rao, the clutch shots from Corinna Maynard and Bree Gassman here tonight, Jacob, that have put Mount Union in this position here.
Yeah, and really it's just the veteran presence of them. They've been here before. This team fights every single night, and it's just great to see them piece things together. Now all they need to do is just knock down those free throws, really put the cherry on top of this game, and tighten up on defense, and they'll definitely get their first win.
Maynard immediately fouled by Natalie Galeta. Off the inbound, so Maynard will go to the free throw line. Makes the first. Hoschauer gets the play call from Coach Knowles and then goes to a quick huddle to deliver it to her team. Maynard hits both, so it's a 10-point ball game. Hoschauer flies up the court. Galeta for a long three. No good. Rebound goes to Rao, and then Rao draws the foul from Hoschauer. And with 27 seconds left, Elena Rao can pretty much go to the free throw line here and ice this ball game.
You said it right there, Brennan. She knocks these 2 free throws down. It's going to be near impossible. It's going to be really a miracle for Otterbein to come back and win this game.
That's 4 fouls on Jenna Hoschauer. Rao makes the first. She's got 17. And now has 18 on the night to make it 82-80. Could be wrong, but that could be a season high here for Elena Rao. So she is pretty close, actually. At 23 against Ball and Wallace. Had 18 in the last game against John Carroll. And that first game against BW was 3 for 8 from behind the arc, 9 for 22 from the field. Elena Rao just with another dazzling performance here. Not so much in the first half, but came alive in this second half here.
You said it right there, Brendan. Very ice cold in the first half, but she didn't let that bother her at all, and that just shows you her leadership skills right there. She was willing to continue to play her game even if the shots weren't falling, and they obviously started falling at the right time. Can't say enough about the leadership tonight from Elena Rao.
Cannot forget Bree Gassman, who has 16 points on the night. Started that third quarter off extremely hot and really helped Mount Union get back into this ball game. Kendrick finds Hoschauer underneath. Wow. Sometimes you don't execute that play, but they did there immediately on the inbound. That took about a second and a half off the clock to bring it back to a 10-point game. And then Galeta fouls Cannon off the inbound, so Emma Cannon will go to the line to shoot here for the Raiders. It makes the first.
This is not the person you want to be fouling right now if you're Otterbein, Brendan.
Cannon makes both. Brings it back to a 12-point game. Kendrick quickly up the floor. Kendrick finds Hoschauer in the lane. Hoschauer's shot no good. Rebound goes out to Cannon. And with 14.3 seconds left, Cannon will again go to the line. Foul again on Natalie Galeta. Emma Cannon, an 89% free throw shooter. Katie Clark checks in the ball game for Elena Rao. And Lainey Ziegler will check in for Grenna Maynard. It's a shame. Normally, after a performance like that, you get a standing ovation, but no one to do that here. I'll give her a standing ovation.
I like your enthusiasm right there, Brendan. It's unfortunate with these COVID circumstances, but you're right. They both played a great fourth quarter in particular and really just helped this Mount Union women's team get a much-deserved victory.
Cannon knocks down both. No surprise there. She'll check off the floor along with Glass. Annika Sweeney checks in. Bree Gassman checks off, so Sarah Turley takes her place. Manny Miles also in the ball game. For the Raiders, 14 seconds left, 14-point lead for Mount Union. Kendrick drives through. Ziegler doesn't foul, allows Kendrick to lay it up and in. A 12-point game, and I think Mount Union will, so Manny Miles travels before she can get to midcourt. So a turnover there gives the Cardinals back the ball with 4.3 seconds left. Roundabout to inbound. Kendrick with 2. 1, the shot is good with 0.7 left. And Mount Union gets their first win of the season against the Otterbein Cardinals, winning 86-76, trailing for the majority of the ball game. Grabs the lead midway through the fourth quarter, and they run away with this one in the final minutes of regulation to prevail 86-76, led by an 18-point performance from their senior veteran Elena Rao, 16 points from Bree Gassman, 13 points from Emma Cannon, 10 points from Kelsey Glass. An all-around phenomenal performance. Again, this team not giving up, putting up a heck of a fight, and they finally get rewarded for it with their first win of the season, Jacob.
And you said it right there, Brendan. It was a great team effort tonight by the Purple Raiders. Elena Rao came alive in the fourth quarter. Bree Gassman really provided the spark in the third quarter. Kelsey Glass came out in the second quarter, and she had a great offensive outburst. And really, Emma Cannon was just very active on the offensive glass all night, too. So really, everybody came together to get this victory. And just a great job on the defensive end in the second half. They made the adjustments necessary, only holding Otterbein to 29 second-half points. That's really incredible by their defense, and it's a much-deserved victory here for the Purple Raiders.
You look at those first 2 games of the season, and this is what they've been trying to do. And this is the team that we've seen all year long. They just haven't been able to grab that W. Now that they do have that win, now that they do have that winning feeling, especially for a lot of these underclassmen here, a lot of freshmen who get out on the court and make an impact for the Raiders. Now that you have that win, now, how do you use this momentum for the rest of the season?
Just continue to play your game, because their confidence is definitely really rising now. Because like how we've been talking about at the beginning of the broadcast too, they played the 2 best teams from the conference last season, and they really fought hard in all of those games. So really, Mountain Union has just played pretty well this season, just unfortunately hasn't been able to really piece it together until tonight. But I expect them, if they continue to play this type of basketball, they're definitely going to see more wins here in the near future.
Well, they'll look to get another win tomorrow night down at Otterbein, 6 o'clock tip-off. After tomorrow's game, they will then take on Heidelberg. So entering the second half of the season. Hard to believe, already second half of the season, but now is the time to try and get back to 500 and put together a pretty good season and record. The men's team tonight, also winners. knocking off Otterbein 89-72, the number 1 team in the country, moving to 4-0, and we will have the number 2 team in the country. Should be number 1, but we will have the number 2 team in the country for you tomorrow night here in Alliance as the men's team takes on the men's team from Otterbein here on 91.1 WRMU. Again, a 6 o'clock tip-off. Jacob and I will have the call for the men's team. All around, great performance here tonight from the women's basketball team. 86-76 your final score as they get their first win of the season by defeating the Otterbein Cardinals. That will do it here for us tonight from Alliance. Thank you to Station Director Vinny Kama back in Studio A for board hopping for us and getting us on air. And again, thank you to Will Brienza, Sports Director, for putting together this broadcast for all of you. We'll be back on air tomorrow night for Mount Union men's against Otterbein. But until then, 86-76 your final score of the women's team over the Cardinals from Otterbein. From Brendan DeVinny and Jacob Boutar, have a great rest of your night, everybody.